Hello everybody and welcome to Vietnam. So today we are in a hotel room in Hanoi, which is in the north of Vietnam.
Yep.
We are in Hanoi for 2 days now. We arrived from Singapore. We wanted to share with you our experience here. So I think first things first, the traffic
is hectic.
The traffic is really crazy.
Chaotic. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy. If you're not used to it, I've been to Bangkok, Naples, and even Morocco, Marrakesh. I mean, it's nothing compared to the traffic here, especially in the French Quarter where we are staying. It's a challenge to cross the streets,
to just walk on this non-existent sidewalk.
Yeah.
There's just we learned from our guide that there are 8 million people living in Hanoi, which is the capital of Vietnam, and the second biggest city, and there are 4 million motorcycles.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Half of the population owns a motorcycle.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, especially if you count that babies, of course, until 18 years old, they cannot drive a motorcycle. So it's really crazy. There are some cars, not a lot.
No.
But today we went around with our guides from Saffron Travel.
Yeah.
And we were in a car, and I cannot imagine that I would drive it
here. No.
It's really
Insane.
crazy. And they told us themselves, if you can drive here in Vietnam, you can drive anywhere. And I think it's completely true.
Yeah, there are no rules. There's just no traffic rules. You just do whatever you do.
Yeah. And it was really strange because we did not see any accidents.
So it seems to work for them. They love to honk all the time.
Yeah.
But it seems to work for them, really. They're not aggressive or anything, but it's just hectic, really. But it works.
Yeah. But with that comes, well, I don't want to be super negative, but it's just realistic. It comes with a lot of air pollution. And I mean, after one day, even half a day, I really felt it, like
you feel
my
it in your
nose,
throat.
my throat. But okay,
It's a lot of pollution, but yeah, that's how it is.
That's how it is, yeah. I suppose you get used to it, but
I guess if you're born here, but
yeah.
Don't look here for fresh air.
No, you won't find it here. Then
well, when we arrived, we didn't have a guide, so we went around by ourselves, which was a fun way to discover the city.
Yeah.
And we went to the lake, and there we saw a temple.
Yeah, we went to the Han Kim Lake, and there was a temple. So you need to pay. You cross the red bridge, actually, very beautiful, and then you pay the entrance to visit the temple. And then we walked a little bit around. We had something to eat, did some shopping around, watched a little bit all the little shops,
how people live, how to get around.
Yeah. And then in the evening we went back to the lake to see it again with the lights on, which was even more beautiful than during the day. But you cannot visit the temple in the evening, so yeah.
You have to do both.
You have to do both. Yes. And today we had our guide and our driver who came to pick us up this morning very... Well, no, it was not very early.
No.
It was around 9:30, so it was not early.
No,
at all,
but
actually.
it was fun. It was good for us to have a good night's sleep.
To have a good night's sleep. And then he took us around. We saw the Temple of Literature.
Yeah. Which is the first university of Vietnam. It's not anymore.
Yeah.
But it was the first university in Vietnam in 1010, I think.
Yeah, it was something like it. It was actually founded for the sons of the king.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was not for common people,
of course,
as it is today. So we saw this. Then after that, we went to
the Museum of Vietnamese Women.
Yeah, which was really interesting. If you have the opportunity to go there, really do it because you see all the different ethnic minorities, which are I think there are 53 if I remember well, and you see how they live, how they get married, how they get children, what they wear. It's really an interesting place.
It's inspiring to see how these women go by, because some of them have to come to Hanoi to just survive and feed their family. It's really courageous.
Yeah, they are. Well, really like, wow.
Yeah, inspiring.
Inspiring, yes. After that,
oh yeah, we tried the cyclo.
yeah. We went on. We did the cyclo for 1 hour. And they took us in the French quarters here, so it was really also a very nice experience. Like also, actually, even though there was a lot of traffic, it was pretty relaxing because for once we did not need to look ourselves like, can we pass? Can we cross? So we could just like be viewers of what happens.
Yeah, you just don't have to pay attention to the traffic, otherwise. Yeah, you kind of get scared.
Yeah. So here we really had the opportunity to look at the buildings, the architecture, see how the people live here. Yeah, it was really a nice thing to do, and it's not expensive at all.
No, and since it's one person cycling for you, it's a slow pace, so you really have the time to enjoy everything you see.
Yeah. After that,
we had lunch.
Which was also very good, but a bit like of a touristy restaurant. But the food was really good, so
we had noodles.
Yeah, chicken and beef. So yeah, it was a good. We had a good meal. After that, we went to Ho Chi Minh
Mausoleum.
The mausoleum. We learned that actually, so Vietnam was gained his independence in was it? No, it was not independent. Yes,
in 1945, I think.
So this this man Ho Chi Minh is like very, very important for the Vietnamese people. It's, I think, the most important historical personality. Yeah. So the mausoleum is huge. It's in this big street where there's no traffic at all.
No, it's really, really huge, and they have parades with the soldiers and military on national days.
Yeah.
It's just, huge, really a wide space.
Yeah.
And around the mausoleum there are guards, so you cannot go very close.
Not too close, yeah. There's this yellow line, and as soon as you get too close, they're like immediately there.
Whistling and
Yeah. And his body is actually still there, so they preserved it. And some moments during the year, you can go and see it. But our guide told us that there's like 3 kilometers queue
to see him.
After that, we went to the presidential palace. Yeah.
Where the palace itself, Ho Chi Minh didn't live in it, but next door, there's a complex, and he lived there for, I don't remember, but until the rest of his life.
Yeah, until he's dead, in 2 different buildings, and you can actually see how he lived there. You see the furniture, you see some pictures, his cars, the cars.
Yeah, but it's very simple, very humble.
Yeah. And last thing we did today was the puppet theater.
Oh no, before that we just saw a really special temple,
true,
the 1 Pillar Pagoda, and apparently it's the only temple with 1 pillar in the whole of Vietnam.
Yeah, it was really, really special. It's based on a lotus flower. It was a king that couldn't have a son, and he had this dream that the Lady Buddha came to him, and he saw this temple
on 1 pillar.
On 1 pillar with a lotus, and so the next day he went to his Mandarin, and he wanted to be this temple to be built, actually. So, which he did, and in the end he got a son. So it worked. So it's really special, a really special temple for the Buddhists.
Yeah. Very important.
So yeah.
And then
after that, the last thing we did today was the puppet theater, which was a show of about 50 minutes.
Yeah. It's a water puppet.
Yeah, water puppet show. Yeah, water puppet show. So we had like 3 artists at each side who were playing traditional Vietnamese instruments, and 2 women that were singing.
Yeah, this was beautiful.
It was really, really beautiful, really relaxing also. And then in the middle you had a pool with the puppets that were dancing, and actually they were showing legends of Vietnamese legends.
And also the agricultural way of life.
So it was really
really original. Never seen that before.
No. So it's a must see. If you were here and you have the opportunity to do it. Another thing that you must do if you are here in Hanoi, you should try the egg coffee. That was the first thing actually we did when we arrived yesterday. It was to try the egg coffee. We went to the coffee zone.
They only do coffee.
Yeah,
they have teas, juices.
Yeah, it was.
For example, I don't like coffee, so I had tea, but I tasted the egg thingy, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and we asked our guide today, and it's really a thing here in Hanoi. It's founded here in Hanoi actually, and it's based on the cappuccino. So really interesting. So if you have the chance to taste it, just give it a try.
Give it a go. Yeah,
give it a try.
And we also tasted, apparently it's also famous here, the baguette.
The baguette, yes.
It's a sandwich which in Vietnamese, sorry for the pronunciation, is like banh mi.
Banh mi, yeah.
And it was really good too. Yeah. Really good sandwich for nothing.
It costs almost nothing. How much did we pay today?
25,000 dongs, which is, I think, less than €1.
Yeah, how much did we pay for the both of us with the drinks?
We had 2 sandwiches and 2 drinks, and it cost us 65 dongs, which is free. Basically,
it was basically for free. We went 2 times to the same place because the sandwiches were just so good.
Delicious.
It was the banh mi 25. Which you have maybe already seen in the previous video. So I think this is about it for Hanoi. Tomorrow we are leaving this hotel, which we really like. Actually, the hotel we really like. We really like this hotel. So, but tomorrow we go to Halong Bay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to make a cruise with 1 night. We will stay 1 night on the cruise ship.
On the boat, yeah.
So we are very, very
excited
what it will be like. But yeah, we will show you.
We will show you. Definitely.
And well, we see you in the next video.
Bye.
Night.